Hi, my name is Nick Sanchez. I'm a second year and I'm a liberal studies major.
Hello, my name is Diana Widran, and this is my third year in college, and I'm a liberal studies major. My name is Sarah Bridgewater. I'm a third year here at Cal State San Bernardino, and I'm a liberal studies major.
My name is Jose Diaz. I'm a junior at your campus, and my major is liberal studies.
Just outside the Academic Research Center is Building DD. It is home to the University Center for Developmental Disabilities.
An array of diagnoses, but a lot of children with autism, with intellectual disabilities, with Down syndrome. Younger adults that are in the transition stage of their schooling, and then with younger kids that are actually still in school.
Families are referred by Inland Regional Center or by Inland Empire Health Plan. We often are at vendor events or different events. For example, we were at the Disability Sports Festival and had a booth there and often give out information to families. And we encourage families to come and tour our program as well. So they can come see the program when it's up and running, see if they are interested in our program and if it feels like a good match for them. And then if they are, they can go back to their insurance, IEHP medical insurance, or through Inland Regional Center for the younger adults that are covered by Regional Center, and then ask them to be referred. The service is provided at no cost to the families. We get our funding from IEHP and from Inland Regional Center. With the younger kids, we work on behavior. We work on socialization, communication, and behaviors. With the transitioning young adults, they're working mostly on social skills and on some pre-vocational skills. They're consumers that we use the campus as kind of a safe space for them to make purchases or use a library, do research. Okay. They've gone to the police department and talked to the police officers there. And so they kind of use the university as a safe space to practice some of the skills that they're learning here at the center.
The parents are required to be part of our parent training.
Okay.
So we have a separate parent training group that happens at the same time. So while the kids are working here with our teaching staff, and all the one-to-one teacher assistants are working under the supervision of a supervising teacher. So there's somebody here to suggest new activities, make sure things are running smoothly, that sort of thing. The parents attend a parent training group with one of our counselors. So they're talking about learning strategies to use at home, what kind of problems they're having at home, what works, what doesn't work, what can they do differently. So parents have to be involved, but they're involved in their separate parent training group.
Okay.
We also have a sibling activity group, which is not mandatory, but we provide that. It's really just childcare, but it gives the siblings a place to come here as well. So it takes away a barrier to participation, and it also helps the siblings have something special, because we are a supplemental program, we use whatever if they're using PECS at school, we want to use PECS here. If they're using an iPad application, we want to mirror what they're using at home and at school, because they're typically attending our program only once or twice a week. So we want to make sure we're not introducing something brand new without sufficient follow-up.
Right.
But we use a lot of visual cues. We positive reinforcement, a lot of praise, social reinforcers. We do one-on-one work, we do small group work. But our small group work is the child and their teacher, another child and their teacher doing an activity together, so that we're making sure we're reinforcing the correct behaviors. We're making sure we're targeting the individual needs of that client, because the kids are all so different. Some of them
Interns that come through our program, or volunteers, or we also hire students when we're hiring staff.
So it does have a learning component for students so that you can get some hands-on experience with individuals with developmental disabilities, with positive behavior strategies, with really making a difference to the community and getting an understanding of how to work with someone who is differently abled. So we do have a lot of students that come through our
You have to first call our main number and set up an observation to see the program before you do anything, because we don't want to waste your time, because it could be something that you go, oh no, this is not for me, I cannot do this. Or it could be something you think, hey, this is really interesting, I bet I would really enjoy it. So then after that, if you do like it after the observation, you can then get the application. We often have applications here, or you can get them online. Or if you're interested in volunteering, it's best to coordinate that with Elena so that she can get you the volunteer packet. It is through UEC, but it's a different packet.
I don't believe that one's online.
Yeah, I think,
you actually get the physical packet from UEC.
And when you do get the volunteer packet, one of the things that you get is the live scan fingerprint application and directions on how to do that. As long as you're committed to staying with us a certain period of time as a volunteer, we will repay you for the cost of that, but you have to pay up front and then bring us the receipt. But we can't have anyone do volunteer work with us or be hired until that fingerprint clearance comes through.
So
We chose to include these opportunities and resources because they allow us to become involved in our community. Not only that, but we gain experience that's needed in our field of work. And on top of that, we get to add something to our CVs that not many people have. This is an opportunity where you get to work with young children and adults, creating connections and learning life lessons that'll last you a lifetime.